Welcome to the NCC News Sportscast. I'm Jackson Cowan. Syracuse football played its spring game today. It was the first chance for fans to see the new squad, and NCC Sports' Joshua Gingrich is live at the JMA Wireless Dome. Joshua?
Hi, Jackson. Despite it not looking like spring out here, it was spring inside the dome. Syracuse played its annual intra-squad matchup, the blue team versus the orange team. And LSU transfer Ricky Collins did not play because of a hand injury. Fran Brown named him the head coach last week, and Syracuse legend Dwight Freeney returned to the Orange as a member of player development. And in the first, early on, it's Jakari White launching it deep downfield and connecting with Justice Ross Simmons for the big gain and a first down. And then it's Yassine Willis getting it and taking the handoff and jogging right into the end zone for the Orange touchdown. But on defensively, the Orange cornerback, 17-year-old Demetrius Samuel Jr. with the pass breakup. It's an eye to look out for as he can play both ways on the field. And then for the blue team, it's Jordan Martinez getting the screen pass and taking it deep downfield for the first down. He finished with 60 rushing yards and a touchdown. The blue team goes on to win 16-14, and Brown said that he isn't concerned about Collins' absence today.
We gotta be safe. Gotta think about the future, right? Seeing those other guys that were out there playing, they did a good job, but Ricky was a lot further ahead. So, I didn't want to mess anything up. So we're just excited about having the opportunity of making sure our quarterback's back when we come back on time in June and being ready to go. Ricky's the guy, so we're excited about Ricky.
The Orange will conclude spring practice next week.
Joshua, Jakari Williams got a lot of playing time today. What do you think his role is going to be on this team?
Well, I think he's already solidified himself as the backup quarterback to Collins. Brown called him a fighter and wanted to see what he could do. He looked confident and he's accurate, and so he will be QB2 in the fall.
Not a bad problem to have, to maybe have one too many quarterbacks. But after watching today's game, where does Syracuse need to improve going into the fall?
I think there's some issues they had defensively. The cornerbacks accounted for 4 defensive pass interferences, and they also allowed several contested catches. And both sides struggled to stop the run. It's going to be a concern for Syracuse this year. Like last year, they had such a dynamic offense led by Kyle McCord. They could really outscore anybody. I look at the Miami game as such an example. But you got to stop the other team at least sometimes. Otherwise, it's going to be just so much difficult to beat teams.
Thanks, Joshua. And you mentioned it, no Kyle McCord, so a little more pressure is going to be on that defense coming up in the fall. But here for us, we'll have one more look at the weather right after this.